found my thrill on Blueberry Hill, on Blueberry Hill. When I met you, the moon stood still on Blueberry Hill and lingered until I kissed you still. Well, I'm singing that because somebody suggested it for blueberries when I made something with blueberries last time. And today we are going to make dessert quesadillas with blueberries. So you only need 3 to 4 ingredients. The first ingredient you need is 2 tortillas. Put the first one on a microwavable plate. You're going to need mini marshmallows. And you're going to spread those around on the first tortilla. Now, if you want to fancy this up, you could use the multicolored mini marshmallows. There's no exact measurements to this. It's just sort of eyeball it. See how it looks to you. But you want just a single layer. You don't want them stacked on top of each other. So you have to move them around and get them just right. Okay, once you've got them on there, then you're going to want some blueberries. Sprinkle your blueberries around. Again, it's just sort of eyeball how many you want. Now, if you don't want fruit, you could use chocolate chips. Make it pretty sweet. Now, you can finish it just like this if you want, but I'm going to add some chopped pecans. I'm going to sprinkle some chopped pecans over the top here. Just a few. You don't want it too crunchy. There we go. And then I'm going to put a few more of the marshmallows, because they're going to act kind of like the glue that holds everything together. So I'll put a few more of them on top. Spread it around. So it takes about probably 2 cups of mini marshmallows to do it. Now, if you're using the chocolate chips, you don't need the second layer of marshmallows. I know one went somewhere, but the cat will find that, I'm sure. Then take your second quesadilla and place it on your second tortilla and place it on top. And then you're going to want to weight it with a plate. So there we have that. Pretty simple, right? And now what we're going to do is we're going to put it in the microwave for 45 seconds. And that should be enough to melt our marshmallows and glue everything together. You can use, my wife suggested you could use spinach or dried tomato tortillas to get your kids to eat more healthy. And I'm thinking, well, when you're feeding them marshmallows, which is basically puff sugar, and if you're putting chocolate chips in there, putting that between 2 healthy tortillas, I guess you would be getting them to eat a little bit more spinach or sun-dried tomato, but how healthy that is, I don't know. These make a really good little snack. You can cut them like a pizza. Let's just have a look, see how we're doing here. Stake it out, and what I can do is just check around the edge, and I can see that these marshmallows aren't quite melted yet, so we'll put it back in for another 45 seconds. Now, if you hear any little pops, don't get alarmed. Excuse me. It's probably a blueberry or 2 that are getting too hot inside and they're popping, but that's okay. The juice will just spread around and spread the flavor around inside the quesadilla. So there's lots of things you can do with these quesadillas. Your main ingredient is, of course, the marshmallows. If you don't want to wait to melt the marshmallows, you can use marshmallow cream. I believe you can buy it already gooey. You can use peanut butter. You don't have nut allergies. So you can do a peanut butter, marshmallow, and chocolate chip. Let's see how we're doing here. Yeah, they're still not quite there. They're getting there, but not quite. We'll give them another 45. But the reason for the plate on top is to to just make them stick together so that it keeps that top tortilla against the marshmallows underneath. It will slow down the melting process a little bit, but we'll get her there. Don't have to be in a hurry. This recipe, even at 45 seconds at a time, really doesn't take that long to do. This is a nice little snack you can do if you have friends coming over, and or when the kids come home from school. You get, Mom, I'm hungry. What do we have? I want something sweet. Well, something you can throw together. Actually, your kids can make them themselves. And spread the marshmallows and chocolate chips or whatever you're putting on. Ah, now our marshmallows have melted. Good. Bring this in. I'm going to turn the plate this way so that, and I'll bring this over. You can see around the edges there it's oozing out a little bit. So what we're going to do with this now is we're going to put it in the fridge to cool. And we'll let that chill for about an hour, and once it's chilled, then we can cut it up, and we'll use a pizza cutter to do that with. So we'll be back when they're chilled, and don't go away. I'll be back in a flash for you, and in an hour for me. Alrighty. Alright, our hour is up, so let's get this out of the fridge and see what we have. There we go, nice and cool. So we're going to take just a regular pizza cutter. Cut this into portions. Like I say, you can do this two ways. You can cut it like a pizza into triangles, or you can cut it into squares. This is going to come off the plate here. And the size, the squares, of course, that's totally up to you. Big squares, little squares, bite-sized squares. I cut mine into what I call bite-sized squares. So probably a little more than a mouthful, but easy to handle. Oops. Hi, Berwin. This isn't for you, bud. Yeah, definitely not Kathy. If you don't have a pizza cutter, just a good sharp knife. A pizza cutter just makes it a little faster. There we go. I'll just show you here. You can see I've cut it into squares. Let's take one out and have a look. Oh, that looks good. Huh? That is delicious. So there you have it, folks, a dessert quesadilla. I made mine with blueberries, marshmallows, and pecans. You can make yours with marshmallows and peanut butter, chocolate chips, numerous things you can do with it. But you need that gooey marshmallow in there to hold the two halves together. I hope you've enjoyed today's recipe, and we'll give it a try. It's something easy to make. As you saw, the whole process is pretty quick, putting it together, and then the longest part is probably microwaving it. But even that was only about 2¼ minutes or something like that. So anyway, it's nice, it's cool, it's refreshing, and I hope you'll give it a try. So see if you can find your thrill on Blueberry Hill and make yourself a blueberry quesadilla. Take care, stay safe, and God bless.